Good day, everyone. I'm Donna Ochoa. I'll be reporting on Module 5, Layout and Packaging of Printed Materials. I'll be tackling Part 3B, Styling Words and Phrases. Based on our readings on Lustria, Tabing, and Osalia, there are two basic rules in styling words and phrases. Number one is don't overdo it, and number two, be consistent. There are also simple basic guidelines on how to do this. Number one is the use of standard font size, which is sizes 9, 10, 12, 14, and 24. These are the commonly used sizes for body text, display text, headings, and titles. Number two, choose also the appropriate font style, currently referred to as regular, italic, bold, and bold italic. White font names examples are New Times Roman, Calibri, Arial, and the like. I'm sure all of us are very familiar with all of these terms. According to Microsoft, what better way to present style in Word or written communication is to combine the formatting aspects that you can to texts to quickly change its appearance. Let us now explore examples with the most common types of written communications. These are emails, formal letters to clients or customers, internal memos, contracts, reports, presentations, and leaflets. The first one is memo. This is a memo from Central Philippine University coming from the Office of the Vice President telling them of the upcoming University Week. It is a very clean material. There is a use of bold font style to note the sender and the subject. There's the use of italics to emphasize the authority of the sender. There's also consistency in font and in font name. Another clean example is a letter of appreciation coming from the Ultimate Company. It is also very clear, very clean, and very straightforward. There's a use of bold font style to note the addressee and the sender. There is also consistency in font size and name. The next one, I'm sure a lot of us are very familiar with this, are the company reports. In this one, there's I think a more structured format for this where we can notice the incorporation of a larger font size as the title, combination of regular and bold font styles to differentiate subheadings and the body of the report. There is also consistency in font size. The use of a table to present important details in an organized manner was also used. In this one, I think it also helps us look into directly what we want to see. If, for example, in the description, we want to see the revenue and the expenses and then the earnings. So it's really, really very detailed in a very brief manner. For the next example, in this one, I think we can be more flexible and we can be more creative. These are for company profiles and leaflets. In this one, there's a presence of huge bold fonts to emphasize the message. There's also the combination of regular and bold font styles to differentiate subheadings to the body of the report. There's also consistency in font size and name. However, in terms of consistency, the sizes also differ. But if it's used as a heading, it's a consistent font size. If it's used as a title, it's also on a consistent font size. But notice the play of colors and other symbols that are percentage, numbers, and shapes to make the report more interesting. I think for this one, the colors can actually attract us to look into the written communication. The last example would be the company events presentation. I chose the one town, one product presentation. There's the presence of varying font sizes to emphasize the message. Logo is used as the keyword as it emphasizes the essence of the project presentation. Topics are presented as a question and answer format. And then there's also consistency in font size. I know this one is a little bit wordy, but I think it's needed uh, to express what one town, one product is is in its essence. So though it may be a little bit wordy, I think it was successful in bringing across what it is and the purpose of the project. In text-based documents, there are keywords or phrases that we need to emphasize for better understanding. We can use these tools to make our message stand out. Likewise, while doing this presentation, I have come across some tips or some updates, as you can call it, in terms of styling our written communication. Underlining is not much used nowadays. All caps is not also commonly advised. And then don't capitalize words if not needed. Don't use too much exclamation point. I think we go back again to the basic principle of be concise and don't overdo it. As I end my presentation, I want to end it with a phrase that I captured from Tom Waterton. He's a writer, editor, and a bookworm, and currently a content design lead in IBM. I quote, in effective communication, rules are there to guide us, but let us value more what can help us communicate more clearly with one another. I guess, or I believe that there are really guidelines and basic rules for us to adhere to, but it's really more on how we clearly communicate our message. I think that's the most important thing. Okay, thank you everyone and have a good day.